Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to be quickly going over ERUCAD. As always, we're going to be on the monthly time frame, quickly going into the line chart. I'm just going to delete, actually, before we get into that, I kind of want to go over a review of what we had found before. So we had a setup lined up right here with structure aligning with some Fibonacci structure, Fibonacci level as well, aligning with structure, and that's why we were saying this was going to be a potential shorting zone. As you can see, our TP was structure plus a 68 fib retracement of this leg right here, and unfortunately, we didn't actually hit that TP, but we ended up entering exactly as we had anticipated, and you can see price ended up just barely missing our stop loss, and that allowed us to come down here. Ended up using a trailing stop to get stopped out. Although we didn't hit take profit, the trailing stop still secured some profits. So let's just go into what we're looking at right now. I'm just going to quickly delete everything, redo everything so you can understand what we're looking at. So first and foremost, we're just going to be looking for some basic trends. Oops, let's try this one. As you guys know, I like to just get the peaks and valleys of where price is currently at relative to where price is at or where it could be potentially going. Um, and then we use that both on the monthly and weekly time frame with the candlesticks, and we're just basically trying to pinpoint potential areas of significance using both structure and Fibonacci's. So let's just get into that. I don't see any significant pattern right here other than we have an impulse to the upside. However, we ended up closing below this particular leg up here. So wouldn't necessarily consider an impulse. Trying to see if I can identify any other patterns, potentially ABCD, but we already saw what happened right here, so that's invalid. However, we do have an impulse to the upside on this particular leg with a healthy retracement already, probably towards the 50%, which does align with previous leg structure. So we could be taking a closer look at that particular leg here on the weekly chart. We do have an ascending trend line and significant structural zones right here. Actually, let's go back real quick and see if we could identify anything more concrete coming back over here. A lot of noise. I mean, we could see that this area was potentially resistance once, twice, and then it turned support right here, but it's a little too crowded and congested for us to use this as significant area of structure. So we're just going to come back over here and talk about this wick and then this candle close. So right here is our new resistance level. You can see we already tested it once and then twice and three times right here. So let's go back to this weekly real quick. So if we take a fib retracement wrong way, swing low, swing high, we can see, like I said, we're hitting that 50% zone pretty accurately right here, and that aligns closely with structure as well. So that's a good indicator for why we were able to see a reversal in this area. You can see it literally lines up with the 50 level, and we got a healthy retracement. Now, let's go swing low, swing high, swing low, just to get information on this particular leg. And you can see that the 78 level, which we didn't identify it with significant structure, ended up being the reversal zone for this particular leg. Oops, wrong one. But the 61 fib level has a little bit more significance because of the structure and where it's at currently. And considering that we broke through this trend line right here, this counter trend line, we could be looking for some buying opportunities right now. However, because we are hitting this area of structure, we are still in the midst of a shorting opportunity. So this is a buying idea. This is a shorting setup. So what I would like to see is kind of something occur where we're looking at structure right here as our TP. Like I said, this was the 50% fib. and then it's going to be structure. Oops, we'll do CP1 right here. Trying to show you that it was support, resistance, consolidation, and then support once more right here. Um, plus that 50 level. And basically what I would like to see is us break here on the lower time frame. So let's go to the daily real quick and take a look at this leg. So I would like to see a retracement, assuming that this area ends up being structural significance for this daily time frame. Now, once again, this is more of an idea. I would like us to see at least a 38% retracement here, putting our stop loss just above this 60 level and our take profit down here. As you can see, it's a 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. We could even put it slightly above. Um, Perfect. So we want to see this. And we're going to mark this up and explain why we're doing that. So this is 61% fib. Oops, sorry, 38%. Structure. And then just clean this up real quick. And then let's go down here and then we're just going to close it off. So real quick, this is kind of a weak idea in my opinion. Because we're hitting this area of structural resistance, we want to be looking for shorts. However, we did break this overall counter trend. So when we're looking for shorts, we're actually ultimately looking for buying opportunities on the long term because this overall monthly, weekly trend line is positive. It's ascending. So what we're going to want to see is something being tested around here or potentially even right here and see another push word upwards and then look for shorting opportunities once more. But we're in a shorting environment for this particular trend. However, ultimate trend to be safer and the one that we're looking for on the long-term trade for our long-term traders is a long. So as of right now, this is kind of what we're looking at. And the reason why we're looking at a bounce right here is because structure is lining up right here. And this also ends up being the 61 fib, I think, is what we had said. Yeah, the 61 fib of this, weekly leg. So 61 fib weekly leg plus structure, and that's why we're looking for a bounce. And then this is the 38% of the daily leg, and that's why we're looking for an entry here. So make sure your entry conditions are satisfied. You can see it's a almost 3-to-1 risk reward ratio. However, ultimately we're looking for longs. Anyways, hopefully this makes sense, and you guys are learning some of this. This is more of an idea. This is ERUCAD, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.